on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come up in an offset eye. Again, it's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Amendola. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Danny Amendola, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead. Brady will look to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Gronkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And Rodgers has it over on the right side. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Back now in Foxborough. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. 7 yards remaining here on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
319! 319!
Rodgers now on 1st down. Got it complete to Rodgers. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make this a second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Second down now after the pass completion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And the play clock's running down. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Rodgers to throw on second down. That's caught at the 1, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordy Nelson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Packers add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field, and they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive, but they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They try again with Lewis, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now they'll run with Lewis. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Second down following the run. Now they'll throw with Brady. Going underneath for Lewis. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And they're going to have a third down.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Dumps it off to Lewis. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 1st and goal from the 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Again, it's Lewis. Shrugs the tent, and he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense. And that's their first of this 2nd half. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2. Brady will look to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Gronkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now the Packers get set to go. They have the football. They're looking good, but the lead is just 2. So any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult because you don't want that to leak into your thinking. You want to play like, hey, we've got the advantage. We can close this out. Don't play from...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create